I started working out when I was in high school, and the thing I really liked about it was when you show up at the gym and put your time in, even though I started with really small weights because I was quite skinny and I wanted to gain weight to play football. If you put your time in and show up consistently, eventually you can do more repetitions or more weight. And I felt it very, like it really built my confidence that, hey, if I do this, if I keep coming, I'm going to get stronger. I mean, I play soccer as well. You could show up to a soccer game, have your best game, the team could still lose. So it's basically, it's an individual thing. You go, you put your time in, you're always going to see improvement, and that improvement of those slightly heavier weights each week eventually leads to a change in your physique, whether you're trying to lean out or gain muscle. And I just thought it'd be really fun and empowering to work with people and help them see that in their lives. Well, I've been a trainer for 20 years, and about 17 years ago, I decided to go out on my own and start my own business with some ideas I had, and I wanted to partner up, and a good friend and training partner and former roommate from Australia, Pepe Pico, I approached him with the idea and went back and forth a little bit and decided to team up and start Precision Athletics, and that was about 17 years ago, and been having a great time ever since. One of the things I love the most about being a trainer is seeing people get the results they want. It's very empowering, like you're sharing the success with them. They get all the credit. They're the ones who do the work. We just come up with the programs and maybe offer some accountability. So a little bit of our knowledge, some accountability, some motivation, keeping them on track. But when they achieve those goals, they're ecstatic. And on a day-to-day basis, for a lot of people that are really busy, their workout is the best part of their day. So it's a really positive atmosphere to show up to work every day and be the best part of someone's day. It leaves you feeling really great. Well, in the winter, I snowboard and I play soccer year-round. Summertime, I like to hike. I do a lot of other activity. I ride my cruiser bike around the seawall. I lift weights regularly. I compete in Olympic lifting. So I'm very active. I also coach my kids soccer, so that keeps me pretty busy. My biggest passion outside of fitness is probably cooking. I love cooking for my friends and family, trying new recipes. I'll totally geek out on something and try different versions, read blogs of different people who've cooked it. Like I spent a good year and a half mastering my paella from just reading different recipes online, trying different things, talking to my clients that cook. I've got a lot of clients that are interested in cooking as well. So I find it really relaxing and rewarding at the same time. It's relaxing and fun to be creating the dish and then sharing with friends, a very social thing to do. Client can expect to work out with me a tailored program to their needs and abilities. I usually start with the FMS, which is a functional movement screen. That's some specialized training I've done. Sees how the person moves in 7 different movement patterns. So what we'll do is we'll take their movement patterns that are their 2 lowest scores and build those up through some corrective exercises they can do every day and part of their workout. And then we tailor the workout program around their goals. A lot of the time there'll be some strength training and some metabolic conditioning depending on their goals. Someone who's looking to get stronger is going to spend more time strength training. Someone who's looking to lean out will be doing a little bit more metabolic conditioning. And then they can also expect a positive atmosphere and some motivation and a lot of accountability. I really enjoy lifting heavy stuff. So I really enjoy deadlift, squat, bench press, that sort of your basic powerlifting moves. I also competed Olympic lifting, which is a very challenging sport. It's a combination of strength and power, but also it's very, very technique based. The closest I can compare it to would be like a golf swing. Like when you do a good one, it just seems so effortless, like the weight moves so easily and it's very exhilarating. And if your technique's not dialed in, it seems like a major struggle. So it's one of those things you really have to put your time in and train consistently to see very small gains. But again, those small gains are very rewarding to you. By no means am I world class at it, but it's one of those things I do for myself. And I'm comparing my weights to my previous best. And when you have a personal best or a personal record for those lifts, it's very, very exhilarating.
Well, the truth is, I actually met Craig and Pepe almost 20 years ago. I was working out at a gym downtown in Vancouver here, and I saw Craig training somebody. This is probably 19 years ago, I think. And I remember thinking, that's the kind of trainer I want. And we started working out there. I think we've worked out back then for about a year or so, and it was fantastic. I got in the best shape of my life, and then I moved out of downtown. And then cut to about a year or two ago, we ran into each other at a coffee shop. And he bought me coffee, and I felt bad for him. So then I started training with him again. And I guess in earnest, we've been back at it since September of last year. So I think we're at about 6 months now. And it's been going great. I don't love anything while we're doing it, but when it's over, it's awesome. I have to admit, right now, I think I'm as strong as I was when I was 28, 30. I never thought I'd say that again. It was a long time ago, unfortunately, but I seem to be injury-free. Anything that pops up goes quickly. We're training safer and smarter than I ever have before. And I'm doing things I never thought I would do again. I have bench press numbers through the roof. I have deadlift numbers that are through the roof. I never thought that I would get to those numbers again at almost 50. So it's really been kind of a revelation. I'm having the best time of my life here. Well, I think the most difficult thing about training with Craig is that he holds me accountable. So every day I show up, I have to make sure that not only do I have my A game, but even if I don't have my A game, I have to pretend that I have my A game. You gotta push every day. You got to hit those marks, so he keeps track of everything, so we know that even if I come in with an excuse, even if I've had no sleep with my kids, even if my wife and I argued all night long, I show up and it's all forgotten. He nods, yeah, right, got it. Okay, now we train. So I think that's the most challenging thing, is when I'm working out by myself, I go in and all those little things that happen, the trivialities of life, slow you down a bit. But when you come in here, you know, I'm held accountable. I have to show up. I'm paying for it, so I may as well show up. Well, so far, I would say the results of training with Craig have been outstanding. I would say that things like bench press has gone up by like 30 or 40 pounds. Deadlifts, which I wasn't even doing, I'm now over 300 pounds on deads. I would say my body fat percentage has gone down. My core strength has gone through the roof. And these are all things that, because I wasn't focusing on them, I was getting injured. Like I was having lower back injuries, I was having neck injuries, I was having arm injuries because I wasn't strong enough in my core. So we've addressed all those things. So I would say that, you know, on the whole, I'm faster, I'm stronger, and I'm in a better headspace than I was before I started training with Craig. I would absolutely recommend Craig. I don't think any of my friends can do it though. I challenge any of my friends to step up. And my family, absolutely. It's been great for me, and I strongly, strongly recommend it to anybody else.